everybody and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back if you are a returning subscriber, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Megan and today I am filming the Disney tag, as you can tell from the title of this video and from my attire. I am here in my brand new Lottie Bounds dress. I will tag Lottie down below. I will give you a little hint of what it looks like, or a little like sneaky peek of what it looks like. It is this adorable Mickey and Friends print. It's got Pluto and Mickey, Donald, there is Goofy on here somewhere, and it's got giant Mickey at the front and it's got Donald on the back, but obviously I can't show you the back because I can't see what I'm looking at. And I also here with my Disney Parks coral ears, which is the first time I've actually worn these. I am making good use of my Disney collection today. So here we are. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So I have all the questions written down in this little notebook. Firstly, can I appreciate how cute this notebook is? It is from Retro from Scratch and I'm obsessed with her stuff. Honestly, if ever I need stationery now, I'm just buying straight from her, because who doesn't want cute Disney notebooks in their life? And also she includes like some of the original like pages from the storybooks that they are, because they're all adapted books, and it's just adorable. So let's get straight into the question, shall we? Right, so firstly, it's starting all with favourite questions, which are, what are your favourites? So who is your favourite animal? So my favourite animal is actually sitting right next to me. He is Stitch. I absolutely love Stitch. I think he's adorable. Not really sure if he counts as an animal because technically he's an alien, but he does count in Disney standards as an animal, so he is my answer. I absolutely love him. He's so adorable. He's really cheeky, really naughty, and I just love him. I think Lilo and Stitch is a really highly underrated Disney film. I absolutely love it. The next one is, who is your favourite character? Now this one is really hard and it changes on a daily basis. The one I've actually written down in the book as an answer is Tinkerbell, and I love Tinkerbell, but being honest and going from like my soul, it's Donald Duck. I love him so much. He's such a cheeky little duck. I love going to meet him in the parks. He's always so naughty and so funny, and I love interacting with him. I think he's the best character you can go and meet. But I'm also not a massive fan of the Donald Duck films, which is a bit controversial given that he's my favourite character. I love all the old cartoons and such that he's in, but I will never willingly like sit and think, let's put on a Donald Duck movie. But I will always sit and watch like Tinkerbell and Secret of the Wings. I love the Tinkerbell movies. I know these ones are actually made for kids, but controversially, they're not really made for kids. I love them. They're amazing. Highly recommend them if you've not seen the Tinkerbell movies. Okay, next one is, what is your favourite classic Disney film? Again, I have two written down and they are Peter Pan and Sleeping Beauty. If I had to choose between the two, I would probably choose Peter Pan. I love Peter Pan, I love Tinkerbell, I love the whole like persona of never growing up and staying young at heart forever, and just being a kid. And like, if anyone said to me, let's run away to Neverland, I would be there in a heartbeat. I love Peter Pan. I love all the adaptations as well, like even the non-Disney adaptations of Peter Pan. I absolutely love it. Like the one that everybody loves, that every girl had a crush on, that boy who played Peter Pan. I could never remember his name. It's Jeremy something. Jeremy Sumpter, maybe? I don't know. But that version as well, it is up there. But now we're veering off of Disney. But so Peter Pan or Sleeping Beauty. But if I had to pick one, Peter Pan. The next one is, who is your favourite hero? It has to be Hercules. Like, he is the hero of Disney, and he is also a highly underrated character. And it also ties into my answer of the next one, which is, who is your favourite heroine? Meg. I mean, my name is Megan. She's called Meg. Say no more. I love her because of that anyway. Fun fact, Hercules came out exactly a month to the day after I was born, and the Disney princess of the movie was called Meg. And honestly, I think it was meant to be that I was going to be a Disney person, like a Disney adult. Like, I was literally born into a year telling me that Meg is a princess in a Disney movie. But I just think she's awesome. She's so strong-willed. She's a damsel. She's in distress. She can handle it. Like, that is a role model for kids. Like, that is a true role model for kids. I love it. Okay, moving on to your favourite Disney kiss. Now, this one was hard. Really hard. There are so many good ones. But I think what's up there is the scene in The Little Mermaid, Kiss the Girl. I love it. I know it's not even technically a kiss, but it's like the almost kiss that just gets me. I just love it. But I also love all of like the kiss transformations. So in Princess and the Frog, when Tiana and Naveen kiss at their wedding and then they become human again. I love that one. I think it's so magical and so beautiful. I just think it's great. I love it so much. There's all of them. Every Disney kiss ever. They're just so adorable. Like Philip kissing Aurora to wake her up. Any Minnie and Mickey kiss. Like the original mice. I love them. Oh, the Lady and the Tramp kiss with the spaghetti. So, in answer to that question, I can't pick one. My favourite Disney love song. That's the next question, and my answer to this is Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I adore this song more than anything. I think it's so beautiful. It's so lovely, and like the little like lines that they get in the middle of the song when it's Simba saying like so many things to tell her, and like she's like, how can I make him see the king he is, the king that I see? And it's just like, I love it. I love it. It's magical. And I will have that song played at my wedding at some point if ever I'm lucky enough to get married. I really love that song so much that I want it to be a massive part of my day somewhere along the line. I love it. I think it's such a beautiful song, and all the lyrics are just, it's just so beautiful. And also just like the visuals of that scene, and when they're in that little like cove or like oasis, whatever you want to call it, it's beautiful. I love it. The next question is my favourite original character. Aha, this is why I'd written down Tinkerbell as my favourite character before, because original character, so favourite member of the Fab Five, Donald. For all of the reasons I said earlier. Donald, hands down. Such a little naughty fuzzy duck. Love him. Okay, moving on to my favourite Pixar movie, Up. I love Up. I just think Carl, Mr. Fredricksen, like Mr. Fredricksen is so lovely. He's so he reminds me of a human version of Donald. He's grumpy, but he's so loving. Russell is adorable. Doug, Kevin, the balloons, A House That Flies. It's great. And also like that love story between Carl and Ellie, it's so inspiring. I just think it's such a lovely movie, even if it does make me cry. Moving on to my favourite prince. So I have two written down. I've chosen one from like the original like style princess movies, and one from the newer age, like Tangled onwards age Disney movies. And I have chosen Prince Philip and Kristoff. I freaking love Kristoff. He's honestly, like, every man should aspire to be like Kristoff. Like, if we need to make a pact, our like millennials group and below, because we need to raise our children to be like Kristoff, because he like comes to help her in Frozen 2 and he's not there like, I'm here to help you, I'm here to save the day. Like, no, he's like, I'm here, what do you need? And it's like, that is what we need in a man. It's just someone there who is there supporting you and is there for the journey with you, and will just go along. And Philip I chose because he's the prince in my favourite ever princess movie, and I just felt like I have to represent Philip because not many people do. And also when I met him in Disneyland Paris in 2019, he was amazing to me. He was so much fun to chat to, honestly. Just that meet and greet alone puts him up there as favourite prince. Next one is, what is your favourite quote? And my favourite quote is either this one I have sitting on a plaque, which is, all of your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. I love this quote and I can't wait to, like, I want to have a better place to like have this so I can see it and just remember that all of your dreams can come true. But if we're talking like a film quote or a parks quote, I'd have to go with a parks quote, and that's that there is a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. Because every day is new, every day can be different, every day can get better. And there is always a great big beautiful tomorrow, and I think that's important to remember, especially right now with COVID. We really need to remember that there is another day, there's another dawn, it's a new day. We can handle it. We're damsels, we're in distress, but we can handle this. Next one is, what is your favourite sequel? Controversial, Frozen 2. I never really liked Frozen when it came out. I didn't hate it. I wasn't one of those people that were like, oh, Frozen's awful. I also wasn't one of the ones that was, oh my god, Frozen's amazing. I was sort of indifferent, but Frozen 2 has changed the Frozen game. Like, it made me like Elsa, because I hated Elsa in the first one. Again, controversial, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Lauren, who Elsa is her favourite. Please don't hate me, Lauren. But I really didn't like Elsa. I just found her a bit annoying and a bit moany. But in the second one, I was like, yes, Elsa, you go. Like, you go out there, you find your power. Like, I am there. I am on this journey with you. And Anna just like discovering herself and like, spoilers, spoiler alert, becoming Queen of Arendelle. Like, I am there for this. Absolutely living for it. And also Olaf's in it less, which means I hate it less. Again, controversial. I know he's like the world's favourite sidekick. I just find him annoying. Like, shut up about Samantha. There's no need. No need. Moving on before I go on a rant about Olaf, because I could. My favourite sidekick. This one was hard. And again, it's a toss-up. But Maximus or Sven. I love Sven. I think he's adorable. But Maximus is like the OG adorable sidekick, four-legged friend. I love him so much. I just think he's brilliant, the way he chases Flynn the whole time, him and the apples. I love Maximus because he's there for everyone. He's there for it, even though he disagrees with how Flynn works. He's there and he helps rescue him. Like, we love Maximus. We love a supportive pony. We do. Favourite song? I have two. Again, I'm really awful at choosing. Please don't hate me. But I love Hime no Lilo, which is the opening song in Lilo and Stitch when she's dancing, and I love the Hawaiian, like, it's just such a Hawaiian vibe. I love it. But my favourite song, because Hime no Lilo is lovely, but it's all Hawaiian, so I don't even know what it's talking about. But my favourite song with like the meaning behind it and like just the music, the film, is Strangers Like Me from Tarzan. I adore that song as well. It's just, it's awesome. Like, the whole soundtrack in Tarzan is incredible. Next one is, what is your favourite Disney Parks ride? And for me, it has to be Big Thunder. I love Big Thunder Mountain so much. I am honestly there for it. And when I walk into Disney, I automatically veer off to the left so I can go into Frontierland and I can hear the little like horn as Big Thunder comes around that last little bend. And I'm just, that noise is the noise of home. Like, Big Thunder and Frontierland just feel so much like home for me. Next question is, who is my favourite villain? My favourite villain is Hades, all the sass. We love it. We love to see it. He's incredible. Absolutely top notch. What is my favourite park? Right. I have only ever visited Disneyland Paris. I was meant to go to Florida last year, but COVID had other ideas. So I've still only ever visited Disneyland Paris, so I will have to say the Disneyland Park in Paris. I barely even go into the studios. I go in there for like one ride and then leave because I just always want to be in that castle park. But I have a sneaky feeling that when I get to Florida, finally get to Florida, it will be either Epcot or Animal Kingdom, because I already have a special place for like Disneyland Paris's version of Magic Kingdom, like the Disneyland Park. I love it in there, and I've also always been told that the rides are just better in Paris, like the ones that they have replicated, like Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, Phantom Manor, Big Thunder. All of those are all just better at Paris. But also Magic Kingdom, like I want to go to the Magic Kingdom. And even Hollywood Studios, especially now it has Galaxy's Edge. I am there for Galaxy's Edge and Toy Story Land. Oh, I just want to go to Florida. COVID, if you could like please leave so I can go live my Disney dreams, that'd be amazing. But yeah, favourite park that I have visited, Disneyland Park in Paris. My favourite Disney parks show, I am obsessed with the Pirates and Princesses Festival that Disneyland Paris did in 2018 and 2019. I saw it when I went on my 21st birthday trip in May 2018, and it was all spring weather and spring costumes and the music and all the princesses. It was basically princesses versus pirates, but in terms of like the pirates that it was all like Captain Hook, Mr. Smee, Peter Pan, Wendy. It was literally my dream. It was Aurora on one side and Peter Pan on the other. My two favourite movies, all of the princesses, because I am a princess girl at heart. I was living for it. Absolutely amazing. It was so good. I cannot recommend this festival enough if it comes back. Please Disney, bring it back, because I need to go back and see it all when the magic it returns to us, because it was such a vibe, and it was just amazing, truly amazing. Next questions. Favorite villain song. Villains have amazing music, like Mother Knows Best, Poor Unfortunate Souls, like they're just, the songs are up there. But I have a little special place in my heart for Scar's song Be Prepared. I just find it hilarious, and I just really think whenever it's on I can't help but sing along. I love it. It's up there. Right, least favourite now. So least favourite Pixar movie, A Bug's Life. I'm sorry out there for you Bug's Life lovers. I don't hate it, I'm indifferent to it, I guess. So it just comes in at the bottom of the pile. Though, if Planes counts as a Pixar movie, and I refuse to accept that it does because I refuse to watch it, it would be Planes, because no, Disney, just no. I disapprove. Least favourite Disney song, I'm Wishing. I don't know if you've ever heard it, and if I can insert a clip now, I will. No. Snow White is my least favourite princess. It is my least favourite Disney movie as a whole. This song is just annoying. I think it's her voice that bothers me this much, but this song just, it grates on my soul. Okay, next one is a movie that makes me cry. Brother Bear. Brother Bear has me sobbing every time I watch it. When they go to where the lights touch the earth, and Coda sees his mom, and Kenai and his brothers are there, and it's an emotional roller coaster. It really is. And I sob every time without fail. The music, Coda, it's heartbreaking. It's heart-wrenching. Okay, a movie that makes me laugh. Hocus Pocus. I did not realise this was Disney until like 2 years ago, and now I know that it's Disney, it makes me so happy. I think it's hilarious. I cannot help but laugh the whole time watching this movie, and one day I will get a cat and I will name him Thackeray Binks, because who doesn't want a little black cat called Thackeray? Just adorable. Okay, saddest Disney death. Courtney will say this is controversial, because Courtney is controversial about this film anyway. If you've not seen Courtney's video, she is the one who has tagged / inspired this video, so go check it out. I will tag her name below for you to see, but definitely check her out. Saddest Disney death, Mufasa. How can we even debate that question? He literally runs to save his son and it kills him, and Simba thinks it's his fault, and he doesn't get to, like, it ruins his life, like. And he was such a lovely dad. He was there and he was trying, and the world just ripped it all away for him, and he deserved better. I'm on, like, if there's a protest for this, I will sign it. Like, Mufasa deserved better. Most overrated Disney movie. I apologise, Lauren, but it has to be Frozen. I don't hate it. I love it, kind of, but it's just, there are better movies. There are much better movies, and everyone just goes nuts over it, and I just no. Go nuts over Frozen 2, by all means, but Frozen 1, the original, Tangled, Princess and the Frog, Moana, much better. First movie I ever saw, so I have no idea if this is right, but I think it's Toy Story. I will assume it's Toy Story, or something like The Hunchback of Notre Dame, things like that sort of era. Perhaps, I'm not really sure, but I would assume it would be something like Toy Story, because it would have been one that I would have watched with my brother, who is older than me. So it would have been a male child appropriate Disney movie that my mum would have put on for him, because my brother's he's not a princess person and he wasn't as a kid. So I'd imagine it's something like Toy Story. Underrated Disney movie, Tarzan. Nobody talks about Tarzan. It's amazing solely for its soundtrack, but can we just talk about the relationship between Tarzan and Jane? It just is, like, I don't even have the words really to describe what I'm trying to get out, but Tarzan, so underrated, so incredible. I live for it. Saddest scene from my favourite movie. So my favourite movie, if we're going with Peter Pan, is 100% when Wendy tells Peter that she's leaving, because it breaks my heart to see my little Peter sad. And he really is sad when she leaves, and she's singing to the boys, and then she decides to leave and she tells him, and he's like, please don't leave me. And then he goes and he almost opens the bomb from Captain Hook, and it just all gets so stressful. But if we're going with saddest moment from the Peter Pan franchise, oh my god, if you have not seen Peter Pan in Return to Neverland, there is a scene that rips my heart out, and it's when Tink's light starts going out. It's just so sad, because Jane stops believing in fairies. If there's one thing we must do, it is believe in fairies. Always. Always. No matter how old we get. Just in case. Okay, and then the last question, the final question in the Disney tag. If you've made it this far, I applaud you, really. Thank you for sticking with me and going through this weird rant style video with me. But the last question on the Disney tag is, what is a song that gets stuck in your head? I'm really sorry, but it's a small world, and now it's going to be stuck in your head too. Like, it is so catchy, it's so annoying, but I love it. Like, I am there for it all the time. It's incredible. Like, it just, the moment it comes on, it just sparks joy. And in fact, I'm gonna have it on for you as we fade out this video. So enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I'm amazed if you made it this far and so incredibly grateful, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.